Hey there, welcome back to Brother Jay's Card Finds. I went to a show, mall show, Allentown South Mall, like I always do. I missed the last one because of lack of fundage, but I was at this one. So, there's also a couple other things that I want to show. This is from the show, but I'm going to show it first. This is 1977 Willie Stargell. Not a big deal, right? Well, to me it was, because it's the last one I need to complete the 1977 set, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So I like that I have some of these older sets. Now I have 76 complete, 77, and 79. So those are the three sets that I have complete in the 70s. I have a nice chunk of 74, so that might be the next one I try. But I'm sure I'm missing a lot of good cards out of that. So, but yeah, I have some other sets I'm probably going to worry about completing first. There's a couple that just have a, for instance, I think I'm not quite complete on 81, so that's probably going to be my major focus now, just to finish that one up. It's less than 10 cards for that one, so anyway, okay. Well, here's some stuff I got in the mail. First of all, Past is Alive fans. You all going to recognize these cards? I won this in the auction, and I'm very glad to have it. And there it is. The all name on front. Oops. Sorry about that. I'll just hold it up. All name on front error. Of course, mine is only a Gem Mint 9, as John has the only Gem Mint 10. I like the fact that it's a Gem Mint 9. That's kind of cool. So, but yeah, it's cool. Here's the back. I mean, the back is basically just your Frank Thomas. He didn't alter anything on it. It doesn't appear. But yeah, kudos to Chaos. I don't know the rest of the numbers after his name, but he goes by Chaos for making this and making it available to John, and I'm just glad I was able to win it. So I missed out on the first one day auction, but then I got the second one. So, all right, and I also got this in the same batch of auctions. This is a Donruss Studio 97 Frank Thomas Master Strokes. And as you can see, it's numbered. There's only 2,000 of them, so it's pretty limited. It's limited enough that Trading Card Database doesn't have a picture of this card on their website. They have a picture. Apparently, there was a 5x10 of the same card, but it's not numbered. And they had a picture of that, but they did not have the actual card there. So, and another eBay purchase. This is like the last eBay purchase I've gotten in a little bit. I might pick that up a little bit now. I'm not sure. But here's another Nomo to add to my rookie collection. This is a Pinnacle Zenith edition, and it's the Rookie Roll Call. And this is actually fairly hard to come by. I paid $10 for it, and it was... I don't think there was any that were cheaper than that. There's ones on there that look almost exactly like this, but they say something about... I don't know what it is. A test or pro. I really should know this off the top of my head, but I don't. But there's writing over the top of it. It's like a press proof or, something like that. And that one's a lot more common, actually, which you'd think would be weird, but it is. This regular one is a lot harder to come by. So I'm glad to add that to my Nomo collection. All right, well, then, like I said, we were at the mall show yesterday. I'm first going to start off, this was a seller I visited after the main seller, the guy I normally deal with, who has good 10-cent boxes, good dollar boxes. That's where I spent most of my time. Before I left, I went over and bought the Willie Stargell from one seller, because I knew he would have it. And then I bought 3 other cards, negotiated with this gentleman, and I was happy to add these. The one I have been wanting to add for a while. So, first of all, we got... the A's 1965 Rookie Stars. You got Renee Lashman, Skip Lockwood, who I've never heard of. I've heard of Renee Lashman, though. He's a coach of some kind. And then we got Blue Moon Odom, Johnny Odom, and obviously the big name is Jim Hunter, Catfish Hunter in the corner. It's a beautiful condition card. The corners look pretty sharp to me. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to actually send this one to be graded if I did that kind of thing. I usually don't do that unless I'm going to sell them. So I'm probably just going to keep it like that. Then I was looking around. He was fun to talk to, the guy that was selling this stuff. So he kept trying to push me to get some other cards. He was looking through all his 65s. And he said, I have some other 65s. And you know, most of the stuff was probably more than I wanted to pay or something. I think mostly what I said to him was, oh, I'd have that, I have that, I have that. So he had a lot of stuff that I had. I did not have this one. Red Sox 1965 rookie stars. Jim Lonborg is the name here. The other three gentlemen I've never heard of. Jim Lonborg is not a Hall of Famer by any means, but... And he was around for quite a while, though, I believe. And, you know, I paid $15 for it. I didn't think... Oh, actually, I ended up paying... Okay. He originally had it up, like, I know he's 20 or 25, and I was like, well, I'm probably not interested in that. Then he dropped down to 15, and then I found this other card, which is something that obviously I already have several of, but can always take it out. He was asking $5 for this, so I was good at $5 for that one. And I said, would you do 15 for both? And he was willing to do it. So, you know, I didn't think I really wanted to pay more than $10 for this card. I've seen them on eBay going for about that much. You know, obviously there's shipping involved there, but just didn't want to go any higher than that. So, all right, now we go with the cards that I got from my normal guy. He had 10-cent cards, and I started out by going through them, and I found a few things, but I don't know, it wasn't anything that was like popping out at me like, oh, these are great, after I went through a few of them. And I said, you know what, I think I'd rather go through his dollar boxes first, because I always go through his cheap boxes, and there was a lot of people going through his dollar boxes, so I thought, oh, you know, if I don't go through those, you know, I'm going to miss out on some stuff. So, here's the worst part of it, is I got 2 stinker cards, and for $1. So this basically I wasted $2, which I do not like wasting that much money. 10 cents I can live with. $1 is a lot harder to live with. I got this one. I should have known it wasn't going to be the greatest because the top loader it was in was warped. But the card itself has, you can kind of see it's got, yeah, there's a crease. Look at that crease. There's up top is messed up. I don't know how I missed this because I looked at the card at the show. I guess it must have been dark, but yeah, this is terrible. I really wanted it too because this is a bow that I never saw before. But it's trash, so it's not gonna stay in my collection. And then this one was $1, and I don't think I pulled it out, but I don't think I looked at it as closely as I should have. I figured it's 1965 Wilbur Wood. He's not a star, but he pitched for a long time. But there was this dot in his head. And I didn't mind. This was the main thing I actually saw, this little smear here. I thought, oh, that's not too bad. But then if you look down here, if I can find it now, right there, crease. And I did not see that crease, or I definitely would not have bought it. So I will keep it because it's vintage. I'll just keep it with more of my junkier vintage. I have a little area for vintage that I don't want, like, to be top-loaded. And anyway. Yeah, but you get the idea. The Jackson's probably just going to go in one of my boxes to sell to somebody else. So, all right. Like the rest, like I said, these are all dollar cards, so keep that in mind. So, I would have bought a lot more, obviously, if they weren't $1, but that's obviously the case with anything. So, so I thought these were all pretty good deals at $1. So, we got Kobe Bryant. It says all 1997 rookie. It's a Fleer 97-98, which I believe is a second-year Kobe. So, I don't have very many Kobe cards. I don't have any interest in buying his rookie. But, I mean, if I can get one cheap, like a second year for $1, I thought it was a pretty good deal. So, all right. Then you got an Iverson, which is, I'm a big Iverson fan. So, I mean, this card probably isn't worth that much to too many people. But I was okay giving $1. You could definitely tell it was early in his career because look at the hair. I thought maybe it was a rookie when I saw that, but no, it's a second year because he does have 1 year under his belt there. Pretty impressive stats for a rookie. So glad to add that to my Iverson collection. This is a Jason Kidd 19, and I believe it. I don't know the numbering with this. I know it looks like 95 Topps baseball. So it has to have a 95. So it's either 94, 95 or 95, 96. I guess if I looked at the back, I would know. It is 93, 94, so it's a 94, 95. And it is a draft pick card, so this should be his rookie. So, which is why I bought. I didn't actually go through and check, but it only has his collegiate numbers. That generally means a rookie. And this one, This one was, I think it got hot for a little bit when he did the whole slapping of, oh, I can't remember his name is, Chris Rock. And it got hot for a while because of that, I think. It's not perfect. I took it out of here, and it's decent enough that I can keep it. You know. I was actually a big fan of Will Smith's when I was growing up because he came out of Philly. Him and Fresh Prince came out of Philly and were really good with the rapping. I didn't like his later Big Willie whatever stuff. I wasn't a big fan of that. The Fresh Prince show was okay, but then, and I mean, I kind of liked him as an actor. I'm gonna bash the guy, but his personal life is just such a mess. It makes me like cringe when I think about him. So, not that he's gonna watch this video, but still. I got some football. We got Steve Bartkowski rookie card. I just knew the name. I could see it was a rookie. I didn't really know much about him. He's not a Hall of Famer. But one thing that I saw, he's a college Hall of Famer. And he's also a Hall of Famer in the Polish-American Sports, whatever, Hall of Fame, which I think is cool. Because I mean, you guys don't know this about me, but I am Polish-American as well. I just say I'm Polish. I'll say Polish-American, but you get the meaning. My last name is Pakoda, which ends in an A, so a lot of people think I'm Italian, but no, it's actually Polish for infantry. So I just told you my last name on here, but that's fine. Not going to spell it. Here's a Jordan Love Premier Draft 2020 rookie, the old hit Sage type thing, you know. I have one that looks exactly like it, but different colors. I figure for $1, I'll take it. Patrick Mahomes II. It's not a rookie. It's a first year. But I think, considering his rookies go for pretty good, as you can see, he only has the 1 year's stats. That was his rookie year. So I think a second year for $1 is not too bad. Especially, it's kind of cool, the Donruss optic with the chrome looking thing. And this one, Zach Wilson, Hot Rookies. It's part of some kind of subset, which probably makes it worth less. But I figure it's a rookie card. He's getting the chance to play this year because of Aaron Rodgers being hurt. So who knows? You know, you never know. I mean, I'm not a big football speculator, but every once in a while I will delve in and buy somebody that, you know, if I see a rookie like that for $1, I'll, you know, no big risk. The rest of these are actually, well, I have baseball still to come, but these are all wrestling cards. So you got the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, woo! I was a big fan of his growing up. Just watching he was just the coolest. So I remember seeing him when I first saw Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, and I was very impressed. Terry Funk, this goes back to his early days with the WWF in the 80s. He was kind of acting crazy. He wore this poncho. I still remember the time that Mel Phillips, the ring attendant, put his hat on, took Funk's hat and put it on his head, and Terry just beat the snot out of him. So I love Terry, and when he gets crazy, he's an awesome wrestler. So I showed you these before where I had the classic wrestling cards. So this is one I didn't have. I just had a sticker with his name on it. Well, here's an actual. It'd be cool if it said Macho Man instead of Macho Madness, but you get the idea. Oh, it's Macho King on the back. Why don't they use like the Macho King logo? I know you had that. Anyway, I would prefer it said actually Randy Savage on the card instead of whatever, you know, Macho Madness. So, and one last one. I like these because of the 1987 Topps baseball look. And I was a fan of Triple H. I know now looking back that the whole Reign of Terror thing and all that, and how he probably got where he was by marrying the boss's wife or whatever. But I mean, hey, why not if you can get away with it? So, yep. But I always liked him. I thought he was a pretty good worker. So I'm sure a lot of people might disagree, but I thought he was decent. The rest of these are baseball. I tried to put them pretty much in chronological order. There may be one or two that are out of place, but I'm trying to go from oldest to newest on here. So I got a 73 Tug McGraw, and most of these are minor stars that are in fairly decent shape. So that's nowhere near a rookie or anything. But Ted Simmons, 1973. I believe his rookie was 71. So that's a third-year card. Steve Garvey, 75. It seemed to be pretty decent. The corner down there on the right there is a little bit a little maybe worn or faded or something. But this one, I always like this one when I can find a decent copy of it. Herb Washington, the Oakland A's pinch runner. Just a neat idea. I love the stats on the back, too, if you look at the stats. Totally different than any other baseball card set you've ever seen. Major League base running record. And it lists his team, his games he was in, how many runs he scored, how many bases he stole, and how many times he was caught stealing. Nothing about hitting because he never hit. So I think that's kind of neat. So, we got a Cecil Cooper. I believe it might be Cecil Cooper in this case. You'd think you would know that. I have him because he was with the Brewers, and he was a legendary Brewer. I know he started out his career with the Red Sox, and then I think the trade was him for George Scott. And the Brewers were definitely good. They had Cecil Cooper for quite a while. So yeah, it's in decent shape. Willie Wilson. This is his rookie from 79. I don't believe I had this as a single. I had it as part of my 79 set, but not as a single, so there you go. You have to excuse me, my dog's barking in the background. I don't know why. Let's see, here is Craig Biggio, and this is from Score Young Superstars set, and it came out in 1989, so basically that's a rookie. And here's a Ken Griffey clip from Pocket Price Guide magazine in 1990, so this is a early magazine Griffey, so yeah, I'm happy to pay $1 for that. All right, next, here we go. 91, Meat Sweats. Chipper Jones, rookie, first round draft pick. We got to show the back. There he is, the Meat Sweats. We love it. So, all right, we got Bow Breaker. It's decent shape, too. I always take a Bow Breaker for $1. I have a ton of them. I have a ton of the Meat Sweat Chipper, too. I participated in one of John's 1991 score rips where we were trying to get Mickey Mantle cards, and I ended up with a ton of Chipper Jones and Bow Breakers, but not one Mickey. This is a Bo Jackson. I believe is it a 95? Well, it says on the back of the stats. I would think it would be a 93 traded. This is when he got traded from the White Sox to the Angels. So, Piazza, 1994 Bowman. His 92 is his rookie, so, there you go. So, it's a third year Piazza, 94. Not bad. Here's an interesting one. I get autographs of guys that are a little more obscure, but guys that I know were in the majors. So, this is Russ Davis. He played a long time for the Yankees. 1 of 5,000. You can see it's signed, hottest prospects, and then on the back there is a authentic signature rookie. So this came out in 94. And here's another one that's a little more obscure. Draft picks, authentic signature of 7750. It's a John Mabry. I don't know how many people remember him. He was with the Phillies for a while, so I remember him from that. He was with the Cardinals, I believe. And he was mentioned in the Moneyball movie where they traded, I believe this is how he ended up in Oakland. He was traded for Jeremy Giambi when Billy Beane wanted to get rid of Jeremy Giambi, if you remember that from the movie. So again, autographed. He wasn't a star player or anything, but I just thought it was cool because I'd heard of him, obviously. This is a Frank Thomas I'm surprised I didn't have, but it certainly didn't look familiar. So it's Fantastic Flashers. I don't know what he's flashing, I guess. Oh, Fantastic Finishers. I thought it said Flashers. Okay, never mind. Fantastic Finishers. So there you go. It must be part of the set because it's numbered 718. So, Ken Griffey caught above based on the the Griffey years, 1994 season. I have at least one of these, but I'm pretty sure it's not the 94 season, so I figured for $1, why not? Vlad Guerrero, Montreal 5-sport by Classic. It has 95 stats on it, but it's also listed as being a 1995 card, so I guess it came out late in the year. So 95 would be his rookie year, so there you go. Hold on. So it's a rookie. Obviously, it's not as good as Bowman. But Or I wouldn't have got it for $1, obviously. Here is I believe it's a Gold Leaf Stars. And I do PC Albert Bell. So to get a numbered card, 2500, 22 karat Gold Leaf Stars. That's pretty cool, I think, for $1. Ken Griffey Jr. Now, I'm not sure if I'm 100% with this, but I think 96 might have been the first year they did any Topps Chrome. So I thought for that and the fact that it's Griffey, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I thought it was a good pickup. Some kind of weird Nolan Ryan all-time strikeout king, 5714. It's supposed to be 23 karat gold, bleachers, and it's serial numbered. I just thought it looked cool. Obviously I like Nolan Ryan. Frank Thomas, I don't believe I have. It is basically just a base card, but it's kind of fancy looking. Says something about Revolution on the side there and all that. So yeah. Rick Ankiel, I don't believe this is his rookie, but it's like, if it's not his rookie, it's the year before. And it's numbered. If you see there's a number right up there, it's 295 out of 799. So I think it's kind of cool. Just a few more and then the video will be over. I'm approaching 20 minutes now. Frank Thomas SPX, I believe it is a 2001. This is a Dustin Hermanson. This is the 2001 Prospects Premier set, the one that has the early David Wright and Ryan Howard in it. So this is the cool one. It's listed as an XRC, but I believe his rookies were all in 2001 anyway. So I believe this came out in 2003. It's a Superstar Flashback Pat Burrell, numbered 1852 out of 2003. I collect Pat Burrell. Here's a relic I got for $1. It's Eric Milton with the Phillies. I do remember him being with the Phillies. Obviously, it's nothing special. It's from Reflections, which is a cool set. And there you go. There's a relic. Michael Conforto, first Bowman Chrome. So that's kind of cool. Definitely a guy that I've heard of. Aaron Nolan Bowman rookie. Bowman paper, not Chrome, but yeah, for $1. Not too bad. Pretty good picture of the Phillies. So for me to get that at a Philly show is not too bad. Trey Mancini, first Bowman Chrome. Okay, there you go. Andrew McCutchen, a red one from Topps Heritage. I believe this is last year. And it is numbered 19 out of 372. So that's kind of cool. So I'm a big McCutchen fan. Last card, $1. Michael Harris, rookie. I already have at least one of these. Probably, this is at least my second one. So he was highly touted going into the year. I'm not sure what he did this year, but all right, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.